Wait a minute, Clint. I thought you said you were going to give Bo the benefit of the doubt.
I was. But it's getting harder and harder to do and not question the trust that I've had in him. I swear to you, Cord, I don't know what the hell he is up to. But I've got this gnawing feeling in my gut that says he's dealing from the bottom of the deck.
Like with Asa?
Like with all of us.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that maybe Bo is trying to do something to undermine the family?
I'm saying he's just acting strange. I mean, there's been a lot of things that he's been doing lately that just don't make sense. I mean, it's totally out of character. I never thought I'd have to say this about my own brother. But ever since he took over the reins of Buchanan Enterprises, he's become ruthless. He's become cold-hearted. The only thing that he's interested in is making a quick buck, and to hell with anybody who gets in his way and ends up getting hurt.
I'm real sorry about this, Paul. I mean, it must be very disappointing to see Bo like this.
It isn't just the disappointment. It's having to question every move he makes. It tears me up.
What are you going to do?
What can I do? What options do I have? I can either keep my mouth shut and write him off as a casualty to big business, or I can try to find some answers to some very hard questions.
You know, every time I watch this videotape, I'm amazed at the job you did on my face and body. I swear, you ought to get the Nobel Prize for turning Patrick London into an exact duplicate of that Bo Buchanan.
That is high praise indeed, coming from a man who is himself a brilliant doctor and research scientist.
Here, watch this. This is one of my favorite parts.
I still say this is a dangerous idea.
Oh, come on. Give it a rest, Elizabeth. I told you I was going to be making this videotape as a way of checking my progress. How else do you expect me to realize this transformation unless I can see myself the way other people do?
Ernst, what if someone should find it once you replace the real Bo Buchanan?
Don't worry, I'm going to destroy the tape once I've perfected my act.
Very well. But do get on with it. Let's have your latest trick.
Well, dogs do tricks, Elizabeth. But I perform miracles. Like this.
Uncanny, isn't it? See, I spent hours perfecting that horrendous cowboy twang the Buchanans are so proud of.
What do you think?
I think you're a bigger fool than you ever were. Stop that tape immediately.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
You got a problem, lady?
Yes, and I'm looking at it. You promised to destroy that tape.
Yeah, well, I changed my mind.
Yeah. Considering the idiocy of keeping that tape, I'd say you didn't have much to change. I want it destroyed now.
No, fat chance. That tape is my only record of my previous existence. Now, I'm keeping that tape.
How on earth did I ever think I could trust you?
Please, Elizabeth, calm yourself.
For heaven's sake, Henry, don't you understand? That tape is all the evidence anyone needs to ruin me and Patrick and our entire operation. Everything we have worked to achieve could be destroyed instantly. If anyone got his hands on that tape, that testament to Patrick's monumental ego.
No. Give me the tape.
No.
I'm warning you. I may look like Bo Buchanan, I may sound like him, but I'm still Patrick London. I know how to get what I want. Now you give me that tape.
Renee, thanks for meeting me on the fly like this. Now, I only have a minute to talk, but I wanted to bring you up to date before I headed over to Atlantic City.
Good news?
I hope so. John and I talked to Sherry, the casino cocktail waitress we told you about the other day.
The gambler's girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend, anyway. She called to tell me that he suddenly reappeared. Now, she gave me a description of him and what blackjack table he usually hangs out at. So I'm going to go down there and see if I can get the truth out of him.
This is the best news I've had in a long time.
Well, I can't make you any promises, but hopefully we can get this guy to admit that he was paid to make that phone call and lie about you owing him money. That way we can go to Asa. We can prove this whole thing was a setup, and we can prove to him that you two were supposed to be together.
And if I haven't been wrong all along, the trail from this guy will lead directly to our Mr. Bo Buchanan. No question about it, he's behind all this.
Well, I think we better wait till we get all the facts. In the meantime, I've got to run. But here's the name and number of the casino that I'm going to be at.
All right. Thank you so much, darling. I know you're really putting it on the line, helping me go up against Bo like this. And I deeply appreciate it.
Renee, hopefully we're on the right track.
Renee, hello. Oh, Vicky, what a pleasant surprise. I hate to bother you. I know you're going to be leaving, but I wonder if I could talk to you just for a moment. Oh, yes, please, please. Forgive me, I don't mean to pry. If you don't want to talk about it, I'll understand. I am having a heck of a time trying to figure out what is going on between you and Asa. I was so surprised to see you at his house yesterday. I know. Oh, Lordy, Vicky. I can't begin to understand it myself. I mean, one minute he wants me to leave town because he thinks I'm drugging him in order to take all of his money. And the next minute he's thrilled to see me, as if nothing had happened. All I can figure is that there's something wrong with his mind that makes him forget from one minute to the next. Or maybe he feels badly about the way he treated me. Well, you can hardly blame him for the way he treated you because of what he thought you had done to him. No, of course not. The point is, I didn't drug him. Vicky, please believe me when I tell you that I love this man like I've never loved any man in my entire life. I wasn't looking to marry him for his money, but because I wanted to spend the rest of my life with him. Because he's sweet and warm, with a heart that's bigger than all the heavens put together. Now tell me, why would I want to harm a man who I love that much?
So, Clint, exactly what are these hard questions that you're going to put to Bo?
I want to know why he sold those oil wells to the XYZ company. There was absolutely no reason why the Orca had to be unloaded. And even if there were, I'm sure he could have gotten a better price for it. But it's like he was just out to dump it to pick up a fast buck. And I happen to know that Buchanan Enterprises isn't in such bad shape that they got to sell a profitable operation to try and meet his payroll.
You know, I don't think I've ever heard of this XYZ company.
Who the hell has? I haven't. Where'd they come from? And how did Bo find out about him? How did he come across him? If I could just get a handle on what he's up to and why.
You know, Clint, I don't think you're going to get any answers out of Bo. I mean, every time that man gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar, it's like he's got this quick smile and a very logical explanation.
Well, maybe it's time I slam the lid on that cookie jar. Especially after this last little rumor I just heard.
Whoa, what rumor?
A friend of mine called me this morning, a newspaper editor. Mm-hmm. Claims that he heard through the grapevine where Asa wants to sell off one of these major southwestern city newspapers.
Which one?
Well, I don't know that yet. Think he's having lunch with him now. Maybe she can come up with some more info.
You know, I really don't think it's going to be that easy for her to pin down the origin of this rumor, Clint.
Well, I don't suppose it will. But if we find out that it is true, I'll bet you dollars to dollars Bo is behind it. I don't like this feeling of suspicion that I have about my own brother. But just because he is running Buchanan Enterprises doesn't mean that he's got the right to run it into the damn ground.
Amen to that.
Well, not going to do me any good to get any more riled up than I already am, is it? Only way to get to the bottom of this is to call Bo, try and get him up here, and ask him to answer some questions.
You keep me posted on this then, huh?
I'll do that.
people speed things up. My big wedding party is in 2 days, not 2 years.
Look, lady, you want it fast or you want it right?
Both.
If I were you, I wouldn't bother cluttering up the walls with priceless painting.
And why is that?
Because they'd only serve to detract from your own priceless beauty.
Go on, Garth. I don't have time for such foolishness.
You are engaged in a very ridiculous bit of foolishness yourself.
You mean redecorating this old mansion?
Being married to Robert.
I've told you, Garth, I love him. Now, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Robert, darling, I was just saying to Garth that I want everything to be just so for our big wedding party. Isn't that right, Garth?
Right. I'll go and see if Jarvis needs any help.
Are you as excited as I am?
I don't know. You seem pretty excited.
Yes, I am. I can't wait to be introduced to Landview's creme de la creme. They don't know it yet, but I'm going to put this town on the map.
Funny, last time I looked, Landview was on the map.
Not for the aristocracy.
Hello? Yeah, hold on. It's for me, business. Why don't you keep an eye on the painters?
All right. I suppose somebody has to. Don't be too long.
Yeah, I'm back. What did you find out?
Look, I'd rather not talk about this on the phone. Do you think we can get together?
Good news?
Yeah, I came up with some very interesting information, something I think we should move on.
All right, I'll meet you at Holden Towers in, say, 2 hours.
You got it. See you then. Bye. Hey, Sarah, hi, what are you doing here?
I was hoping to catch you in a professional surrounding.
Ooh, sounds like you mean business.
Yes, I do. I was just at the hospital, and let me tell you, the Center for the Blind is really coming along.
Oh.
I was hoping that I could convince you to take some photographs at the Center for the newspaper. I talked to Clint, and he said that the banner should be up and running soon, and I'd really like people to see what we're doing at the Center.
Well, of course, I'd love to.
So you do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a rain check for like a couple days from now because I'm real busy.
Is this a brush off?
No. I'm sorry, but I kind of did tell you that, well, everything's gonna have to be on hold while I take care of what I need to take care of, and that includes the more enjoyable things.
I know. And I want you to know I figured out why. But don't worry. Your secret is completely safe with me.
Hi, I'm Pauline.
So?
So, I'm a friend of Sherry's.
What's that to me?
Nothing. It's just that she told me you're hard up for cash right now for some lady in Landview, Renee something or other, Welch something. Is she
Double down. I don't know how Sherry found out about that, but she's got a big mouth.
Look, Sherry was only trying to help, even though you did walk out on her.
She threw me out.
Yeah, whatever. Look, the point is, I need some information. You tell me what I want to know, and I'll make it worth your while.
How?
By giving you whatever you want.
Oh, wow, that's the third natural in a row. I need more chips.
I'll wait for you.
Suit yourself.
Keep losing like that, and I'm sure we'll both get what we want out of this little chance meeting.
For heaven's sake, Elizabeth, let him have the bloody tape! I'm sure he'll be very careful and won't leave it lying around.
Had I known you would act so irresponsibly, Patrick, I would never have allowed you to become Beau Buchanan.
I was your last hope, and you know that.
You were sick. You kidnapped my granddaughter because you were obsessed with her.
I loved Kate, and she loved me.
She was in love with Cord.
I was the man she was supposed to marry, and she would have married me, too, if you hadn't left me in that stinking jungle prison to rot.
Yeah. At least I made it up to you by keeping you from serving another prison term after you lost your mind and kidnapped my granddaughter. Fortunately, the judge was a friend of the family. Otherwise, no one else would agree to my sending you off for psychiatric treatment.
What do you want me to do, huh? Get down on the ground and kiss your feet?
No. I want you to grow up and act your age. Keeping that tape was a childish whim that could cost us everything we've worked for.
All right, you two. There's the bell. Back to your corners. Hello. Could you please hold on for a moment? Who knows you're here?
Why?
Because this call is for you.
Give me that.
Okay, you get home from school, you want brownies. What are you gonna do? You're watching cartoons. You want brownies. What are you gonna do? Here's what you do. No, ready to microwave fudge brownies. From Pillsbury. Out of the fridge.
What the hell are you doing calling me here?
I thought you'd want to know that there's this chick down here asking questions about the money this Renee broad's supposed to owe me.
Who is she?
I don't know. It says she's a friend of my ex.
Have you ever seen her before?
Nope.
Well, it's obvious then that somebody put her on to you.
That's what I figured. What do you want me to do about it?
Play along with her.
What should I tell her?
You tell her nothing. See if you can find out who sent her down there.
This wasn't part of the original deal, you know?
I know. And you're going to get paid for any information that you get from me. Now, let me tell you something. Don't you ever call me here again. From now on, I'll contact you.
Whatever you say. You're the dealer.
And don't you forget that.
What's that all about? More trouble?
No, it's my man down in Atlantic City. He says that someone's down there snooping around asking questions about the calls that he made for me. It's got to be Renee Devine behind this.
I thought you said we didn't have to worry about that ex, madam.
We don't. She's just wasting her time, that's all.
What if your man decides to talk?
He won't do that, because I know he's got gambling fever. I've got the cure. As long as I keep him in money, he's going to keep his mouth shut.
Natives seem to be restless. What are they doing?
Whispering some nonsense or other. Should we turn the volume up?
No need. Let them think they're getting away with it. Keeps their spirits up.
What if they're planning an escape?
Never fear, Elizabeth. Those three will remain our guests for as long as we have a need for them.
They're listening, but the volume's not turned all the way up.
I don't know how much more of this I can take. I've lost all track of time. I don't know if it's day or night or even what day of the week it is.
Delilah, we're gonna make it. We have to for the sake of our families. What is it?
I've got an idea. We've got to get a message to the outside world that there's an imposter. Now, if we do this right, I think we just might be able to pull it off.
I don't like leaving Ace alone this long. I'd better get back to the mansion.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you. I've got a few people I have to check on, too. Vicky's one of them. She's been in my corner ever since I walked into Happy Horse Ranch. I want to make sure she hasn't changed her mind.
I hope Tina is on your list of people to see. It's vital that you keep her happy, and thereby keep her from suspecting you.
I wonder how surprised Tina would be if she found out that the man that she's fallen in love with is the same man that used her as a guinea pig for his burn formula.
You are never to speak of that in front of her.
Elizabeth, contrary to popular belief, I'm not stupid. I just look like Bo Buchanan. Come on, Bruno.
Did you see that?
What?
Patrick took that tape after I expressly warned him about the dangers of not destroying it.
Relax, Elizabeth. I'm sure he'll be very careful.
I think we'd all better be careful, Henry. That man is like a loose cannon.
Then we must make sure not to light any matches near his fuse.
Shouldn't those curtains be open?
No need for that.
My dear Henry, we went to a great deal of trouble to bring our prisoners here, and I'm determined to find out what they're up to.
I can't stand it. I've got to see my little girl. Well, Delilah, you're going to drive yourself crazy if you think about it.
How can I not think about it? Tomorrow is Sammy's birthday, and it's the first one I've ever missed.
How do you think I feel? I've always made such a big deal out of her birthday. Even when Dee Dee and I were in Europe, we always sent her a big present.
I know, and she always looked forward to it. My little girl's birthday is going to be ruined, and it's all my fault.
No, don't blame yourself. It's not your fault.
You heard what Beau said. That he always provided a gift for Delilah's little girl on her birthday. Even when he was in Europe.
Yes. I think we're headed for another disaster.
Hi, darling.
Oh, so what'd you find out?
Thank you. I had a lovely lunch.
Sorry. It's just that I have to know where that editor heard the rumor about Asa wanting to sell off one of his newspapers.
Okay, as I understand it, he got it straight from the horse's mouth.
You mean from Asa?
No, from the managing editor of the newspaper that Asa is supposedly selling.
Damn!
Well, I know you're upset, but darling, if Asa chooses not to hold on to one of his newspapers, that's his decision.
Like hell it's his decision. This little deal has got Beau's name written all over it. He's trying to sell this paper the same way he did the Orca oil wells.
Well, honey, if that's true, then I'm sure Beau has a very good reason. Maybe the paper simply isn't doing well.
Wrong. I checked out the newspaper myself. It's a very popular newspaper, big circulation, good advertising rates, and the bottom line is that it's extremely profitable. Now, everything points to Beau trying to dump a perfectly healthy operation at well below market value.
Honey, why would he want to do that?
That's the real head scratcher, isn't it? Now, what the hell could he be up to? Why would Beau want to turn Buchanan Enterprises into a second-rate holding company by selling off his most profitable operations?
Sweetheart, I really think you should calm down for a moment and think about everything that Beau has done for our family, all right? Especially when you were missing. He was always there for me and for the children. And I don't want you belittling him just because he sees fit to sell off a company or two.
Well, I am not going to roll over and play dead while he takes and drives everything that Asa has worked for into the ground just so he can turn a fast buck.
Maybe you should stop being so stubborn and give your brother a chance to explain. Have a little faith in him.
Oh, I'll give him a chance to explain, all right. And this time he's not going to worm his way out of it with a smile and a handshake.
All right, but please, don't give him the third degree. Just remember everything he's done for this family.
Vicky. Honey, I am trying to protect the well-being of this family. And if he thinks he's going to waltz in here and destroy it a little bit at a time, he's got another thing coming because he's going to have to answer to me.
Well, if you mistreat him in any way, you'll find yourself answering to me.
This is exactly the sort of thing I've been afraid of. Something like this could ruin our chances of taking over the Buchanan Empire.
What are we going to do?
I don't know. Somehow we have to prevent ourselves from being tripped up by it. Or I'll never reclaim Sanders Chemical.
Thank heavens I had the good sense to bring our prisoners here to Landview. Information like this is vital, you see. Now, all we have to do is inform Patrick. Have him buy a present for the little girl. If there's anyone in Landview who has their doubts about our Beau, that will convince them once and for all.
Henry, go upstairs and keep Patrick from leaving for the rest of the day. Just disappearing, as he has been known to do.
I'm on my way.
Oh, wait a minute. Come on. What makes you think I got this deep, dark secret?
I'm not necessarily saying that it's a deep, dark secret, but I know you're harboring something. I mean, it's the only reason I can come up with why you've been behaving so strangely.
Have I been behaving strangely?
Well, you did manage to get us stranded in a car overnight.
I ran out of gas, yeah.
Right, And then when we finally did get to Clint and Vicky's cabin, you had to do a 180 and rush back to town.
Well, I had a real important assignment. I mean, that's why we went up there in the first place, so I could get that lens.
Okay, I'm going to really try hard to believe this. If you will take advantage of the free time I have now and take a walk with me in the park.
I'd love to, but I can't, unfortunately.
Any particular reason, or is it another secret?
No, I got another one of those very important appointments, Scott Center.
Okay, I'm going to give you a break this time. But, you know I'm going to find out the truth sooner or later.
Right. Take care. Thanks. I'll talk to you real soon.
Wait, Court, I want to talk. Bye. Looks like I have yet another thing to add to your list of strange behavior.
Sent Dr. Bruner ahead because I wanted to speak to you alone.
What about?
I was wondering if you've gotten any signals from Joanna or Rob, or any of their many friends that keep traipsing through this place.
What sort of signals?
You know, like, hey, I know what you guys are up to.
Well, Joanna's got her head in the clouds over marrying this American chap. God only knows why. So I doubt if she's onto us. But Robert's a bit more difficult to read.
I think you better keep your eye on him. I don't want anybody ruining this plan.
Well, don't worry. He won't be able to breathe around here without my knowing about it.
That's great. Thanks a lot, Garth.
Bo? What? Bo, wait. Thank heavens I caught you.
Well, what's wrong now, Henry?
Elizabeth and I have just overheard the real Bo talking about never forgetting Sammy's birthday.
Sammy, Delilah's kid?
Yes, and it seems that it's tomorrow, and he always provides a gift. Now, if you don't do the same, Rafe is bound to wonder why.
All right. I'll pick up a present. I'll take it by for the little rugrat.
Good. That will save us from yet one more near disaster.
Yeah. Listen, speaking of disasters, where's Elizabeth? I mean, did you finally wise up and lock her in that bomb shelter, too?
No. She's still downstairs, worrying.
All right, do me a favor. From now on, keep her off my back. I'm sick and tired of her jumping on me every time she feels like it.
Patience, dear boy. I can assure you that this will be over very, very soon.
Yeah, well, not soon enough. Listen, I'm gonna go by and I'm gonna see Vicky. Then I'll pick the other thing up, okay?
Was she born with that hair color, or is that your doing?
In salons, the talk is about Miss Clairol. Miss Clairol, the colors hairdressers choose more often than any other hair color.
If I could be a blonde like that,
What made you think that I would want to discuss my personal business with a total stranger?
Look, I happen to know that Renee did not owe you any money. Someone paid you to make that call. Now, I am willing to raise the stakes if you tell me who and why.
17. That's it. I'm gonna try my luck on the slots.
What were you saying about raising the stakes?
You give me the information I need, and I will give you anything you want.
Well, if you offer me more money, I don't need it. I'm on a roll.
That's right. And when did that happen?
All right, Jim. What are you talking about?
Look, when I first came here, you were losing big time. Now look at the stack of chips in front of you. Don't you see? I'm your lucky charm.
Well, maybe you're right.
I'd be willing to stick around if you're going to tell me what I want to know.
Tell you what, you stay put and see how my luck holds out. Who knows? Maybe we can do business after all.
I'm telling you should have seen Clint. He was really steamed. He was hell-bent on getting some answers out of Bo.
I wish he could get some answers to some of our questions.
Yeah, well, I really tried to play it cool with Clint. I mean, he already knows about the serious doubts I've had about Bo since day one. I didn't want to come on like gangbusters, because if I had, I'm sure he would have said something to Bo, and Bo would have thought he needed to be on more guard against me than he already is.
Yeah, I think you're right. But Bo is only one piece to this puzzle. My father's note was cryptic, but it was clear. The answer to this mystery lies in Wellesley Hall, which means that Lord Henry is tied up in all this.
Let's figure out again what we've got here. We've got the fact that Bo has got this uncharacteristic behavior. We know that he's got this medical prowess that nobody seems to know where the hell that came from. We've got the picture of him that we found in Wellesley Hall, and we also know that somehow he is tied to Lord Henry.
All right, I've got something else for the list.
What?
When I was on my way over here, Bo was at Stonecrest rubbing elbows with Henry and Garth Buckley. Now, I couldn't hear what they were saying, but they looked rather cozy. And Elizabeth was nowhere to be found, which means we can stop chalking it up to Bo hanging around talking about Sanders Chemicals.
Lord, there is something going on here, but why the hell can't we figure it out?
We need some answers, which means we might have to take some risks.
Like what?
I've seen Lord Henry's briefcase lying around Stonecrest, and I am convinced that if I can sneak a peek at some of his private papers, I can come up with some answers.
Well, I think you're right. Yes, you could come up with some answers, but it's also very risky, Rob.
Well, it's a chance we're going to have to take, especially if I'm going to get out of this marriage that I am trapped in and be free to talk and patch things up with Cassie and me.
We have all got a lot at stake here, all right? Now, we got to come up with some...
Lord, I don't know what kind of an idiot I've been.
What?
You know, all along, people have been saying that Beau's been acting strange because of this ugly divorce that he's gone through, right? And that all we have to do is talk to his ex-wife, Dee Dee.
Yeah, but what good is that going to do? I mean, you said they've been separated for months.
No, I'm sure she must have been in touch with him at some point during that time. She must have known where he's been for this last year, right?
Is there a way for you to reach her?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Her uncle, Pete O'Neill. I'll just give him a call. I'm sure he's got a number. Damn, I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner.
All right. It's a long shot, but I say go for it. But be careful. She may be tied up in this, too.
Good point. I'll have to test the waters before I plunge right in. Now, listen, you take care of yourself, all right?
I will. Back to the trenches.
Yeah. Good luck, huh?
Well, we'll both need it before this situation turns into an avalanche that will bury us both.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Honey, what is behind this sudden lack of trust in your brother?
Well, it isn't all that cut and dried. But ever since I came back, there's been these little changes in Beau that keep cropping up like weeds in a garden.
Honey, he has been through an awful lot the last 6 months. And having Dee Dee leave him for another man, that's bound to have had some sort of an effect on it.
Oh, I can understand that. Something like that is bound to drive any man's self-esteem into a tailspin. But it isn't. It isn't going to change his basic sense of common decency and compassion. If anything, Beau always cared about people. He wouldn't dream of causing them pain and suffering.
Sounds just like the Beau who stuck by his family.
Well, it doesn't sound anything like the Beau who was ready to put a whole town on the rocks, let it go belly up so he could make a few bucks.
Have you ever considered the possibility that you might be jealous?
You're joking, of course.
No. No, I'm not joking. I have this feeling that all this suspicion and this concern about Beau being at the head of the company is in some way, I don't know, an attempt on your part to compete with Beau for your father's affection and attention.
Oh, really? You know, if you took that little theory and planted it on the moon, you couldn't be further from the truth.
I'm not so sure.
Well, as long as we're playing sidewalk psychiatrist here, what about your inability to find any fault, whatever, with any member of this family?
Well, that's not true.
Oh, isn't it? What about Tina? Tina has been in more scrapes than a pack of wild dogs. And who is the first one to come to her defense?
All right. I will admit that on certain occasions, several occasions, I have been somewhat short-sighted when it comes to my sister.
Short-sighted? An optometrist could retire just on what he'd make selling you rose-colored glasses.
Honey, are you trying to escalate this to a fight?
You're right. I apologize. The subject isn't Tina, it's Beau.
No, the subject is you and why you criticize every single business move that Beau has made recently.
Why? Because I'll be damned if I'm going to let Beau destroy everything that Pa has worked for all his life.
Hey. Is a private battle going on in here, or can anybody join?
Freedom's the one.
If you've got...
Damn, it's locked. Wonder why.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
Don't play cute with me. Why were you trying to force the lock on Lord Henry's briefcase?
You're crazy. I was doing nothing of the sort.
Oh, yes? What have you got in your hand?
Hey, this is my house. It's none of your damn business.
I get paid by Lord Henry to make it my business when creeps like you try to break into his personal belongings.
Look, take your tough guy act somewhere else.
Somebody ought to teach you that it's not polite to shove.
Yeah? You got some sort of lesson plan?
Now then, what's going on?
Your son-in-law was trying to jimmy the lock on your briefcase.
Oh, you're losing it, pal. Anybody can tell that the lock hasn't been touched.
Only because I stopped you in time.
You're nuts. Why would I want to break into my father-in-law's briefcase?
Apologize, Garth. What? Robert is right. The lock has not been touched. You owe him an apology.
Forget it. It's not important, Lord Henry.
And I say it is. Now, Garth, apologize to my son-in-law for falsely accusing him.
Not until he opens his hand and shows you what he has in it.
Really, Garth?
It's okay. Satisfied?
The other hand.
Well, Garth, I'm waiting.
And I'm sorry, Robert. I hope there'll be no hard feelings.
Yeah, operator, have you got that call to Malakeva for me yet? Thank you. Hello, Pam? Pam, hi, how you doing? It's Cord Roberts. I'm fine, thanks. Listen, the reason I'm calling is, I'm wondering if Pete maybe has Dee Dee's phone number in Europe. Oh, Pete's in Europe himself right now. Well, what do you mean you haven't heard from Dee Dee? When was the last time you got a letter from her? About a month ago, huh? Yeah, well, we were all a little concerned and shocked when we heard about the divorce, so we just wanted to, Listen, will you do me a favor? When you talk to Pete, will you have him give me a call? It's real important. Yeah, and also, could you do me a favor and get all of the letters that Dee Dee has sent to Pete in the last 2 years and put them in an envelope and express them to me right away? Oh, well, that's kind of complicated to get into right now over the phone, long distance and everything. But I think I may be able to help you out. Yeah. You can just send them right over to the mansion. That's where I'm staying these days. Oh, Lord, Pam, I wish I knew what was going on here. But I'm telling you, something is going down. And we better figure out what it is before it gets any worse.
Hi, Vicky.
Hi.
Clint? Listen, did I stop by at a bad time?
No, hell no. I was fixing to call you anyway. A couple of things I want to talk to you about.
Oh?
Yeah, I did some checking around. Came across a pretty reliable broker who said that, well, he figured Buchanan Enterprises could have made a lot more money on the sale of those oil wells.
Oh, brokers. I love brokers, I swear. They love to come in after a deal's already closed. You know, the real question is, where was this guy when we needed him, huh?
Well, maybe if you hadn't have been so anxious and sold off to the first bidder that came along, maybe you'd have run into this guy and gotten a little better price.
Or maybe we would have lost our buyer, and then we would be sitting on Orca and having to take a loss.
Makes sense.
Well, you know, actually, there is a very, very valuable lesson to be learned here, and I think what I'm going to do is take my time and give it a little more thought before I close another deal.
Good. Maybe you can put that into operation when you sell this newspaper.
Who said anything about selling off one of our newspapers?
Vicky and I heard a rumor that Buchanan Enterprises was looking to unload one of the major southwestern newspapers.
Where did you hear a rumor like that?
I had lunch with an out-of-town editor who heard it from the managing editor of the newspaper in question.
Well, now that sounds a little bit like third-hand info to me.
I don't care if it comes from a newsboy selling papers in the suburbs. Now quit stalling, Bo. Give me a straight answer. Is it true that you're looking to dump another company asset?
Honey, this is not an inquisition.
No, Vicky, you know, I don't blame Clint at all for chomping at the bit on this one. I give you my word. Clint, I have no idea where this rumor came from.
That is not what I asked you.
Well, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to say I'm sorry because I didn't consult you about selling those oil wells?
Quit stalling and stop trying to change the subject, Bo.
I'm not. I'm just trying to make you see that the business deals that I've made were meant to help Buchanan Enterprises.
Really?
Not
How?
hurt it.
How?
By consolidating some of Ace's holdings. No, Pa always told me The first rule of business is that you take the capital from companies that really aren't cutting it. You take that money and you use it to build up your other holdings.
Well, I checked out that newspaper. Seemed to be cutting it pretty damn well to me.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to assure you that I have no intention of selling off any of our Southwest holdings, okay? I didn't come by here to talk about a lot of boring business deals. I wanted to say hi to my brother. I wanted to see my favorite sister-in-law.
Oh, I'm your only sister-in-law.
Yeah, but if I had 1,000 of them, you know you'd still be my favorite. You know what? I've got an appointment. I'd love to stay here and talk some more, but I gotta run.
Bye-bye, hon.
I'll see you too.
Satisfied?
No, I'm not satisfied. I got more questions now than I did before he danced in here. Questions which he no doubt will find some way to avoid.
Hey, he answered you here and now, today. You just didn't happen to like the answers.
He's done it again. He's done it again. He flashed the old pearlies at you, and you went for it, hook, line, and sinker, like some schoolgirl on her first date.
I'm sorry, I happen to think that he's telling the truth.
Well, I happen to disagree with you. And I'm not letting up on him till I find out what the hell he's up to.